Hey, I'm Shelly.
And I'm Angela.
And this is Real Talk Dating Exposed,
where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of dating in your 40s. Okay, rapid fire. So we're just going to shoot some questions at you. Give us your first reaction. Don't hold back. If you want to elaborate a little bit, you can.
And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Okay. Fair enough.
Body count doesn't matter.
Yes.
We just talked about that. How many would be too many?
How old is she?
Oh,
okay.
Your age. 42.
I don't know. I don't want to put a number on that.
No?
I mean, everyone lives different lives,
Do you
different
ask?
situation. If they ask me.
But if they don't, then you're fine not knowing.
Yeah. I think you could figure out kind of what someone did in their past after you get to know them pretty well.
Okay, so they're 42 and they say 25.
I'm okay with that.
They're 42 and they say 50.
Yeah. That's getting up there.
Is that deal breaker though? Like if you like them, is that deal breaker for you? Like they're checking other boxes, but you're like 50 and like, oop, no, like next.
She born again?
Oh God.
Maybe.
All right,
Maybe,
next question.
maybe I would look.
Oh my God.
Maybe she had some repenting to do. I don't know. Just like I did.
All right. Where do
I
you
have
meet?
so much to say, but I'm holding back.
I'm
Say
sure
it.
it'll come full circle. I mean, the next one we're going to ask is religion. Does religion matter? But we know it's everything to you.
Sure. Whatever. It's a big
big
part of it
piece.
now in my life. Yeah.
Yeah. So no non-Christians
No.
at all.
No.
Okay. Where do you meet people? AKA women.
Dating apps.
What's your favorite dating app and why?
Well, I would say probably Hinge right now offers the most possibility, I think, and meeting what I would think would be someone for me.
What's your age range on there?
It's from, I think, 28 to 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your biggest red flag when you're swiping? I mean, we know you have a lot of boxes that need to be checked.
Yeah, liberal.
Duh.
Duh.
Actually, it's a liberal atheist. If I was really.
Oh my, that's like
the double.
You lose sleep over that.
I can't swipe left fast enough.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
What are some questions that you ask on a first date?
You know, just the basic things, you know, where she came from, family, you know, things that she's looking for, you know, in terms of wanting to have a family, and does she like to travel? Just basic stuff, you know.
Do you pay on a first date?
Always. No question.
And what's your ideal
You
first
pay
date?
for the first several dates,
Okay,
you know,
good.
I don't even entertain.
Old school.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you know, second, if they offered to you know pick up a tip or something, I would say, you know, it's nice, but no,
Yeah.
you know, wouldn't, you know, never hurts to see something like that. But absolutely not. I pay.
Love that. And then what would be an ideal first date? Like say you match with someone and you guys are planning to meet up. You don't know a lot about them. You don't know if you're going to be catfish, which could be a next question. But I mean, where do you go?
So I can go a lot of different directions with the first date. You know, I'm really adaptive. When I'm the triple Sagittarius in me makes me, I can do adventurous stuff, like go out hiking or to the golf course or whatever. I mean, I've even done more spontaneous first dates, but there's nothing wrong with a nice dinner and some cocktails, you know, where you can sit and really, the most important thing I think too in the first date is you want to be able to have good conversation.
For sure.
And see if there's even reason to have a second date.
Sex on the first date?
Absolutely not.
Sex on the second date.
No, not anymore for me. No. It'd be a huge turnoff.
What about sex but no date?
No.
So when does sex happen?
Old Quinton or new?
I mean,
Right now.
like,
Right now,
right,
yeah.
Today, like what? Yes.
I mean,
You have. So not first date, not second date, you're dating someone. Like at what point, when do you feel like, okay, now we can go there?
You know, at this point, I think each individual
Is different.
Is different. But I think for me, if I'm dating a Christian, it's probably no time soon. No time soon. Where you're just getting to know each other for even weeks to months. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
How soon while you're, and this might be a difficult question to ask, and this doesn't mean to be an insult because I don't think that you've gotten there from what we've learned so far, but how soon do you have to date someone to make them your girlfriend?
Well, they have that saying, when you know. I've never known.
Are you coming up with reasons to not know?
Well, I used to, but not anymore. Now I am looking for my person, and I'm just hoping that when it happens, like
You'll know.
you're gonna know pretty quickly. I think within the first date or two. Like I always felt like that's how it would happen for me when I met it's just gonna, and you're gonna know right away. She's gonna know, I'm gonna know, and then it's done. I never have to look ever again.
I hope that happens for you soon.
I would hope so as well.
I hope that happens for me soon. Anyway, have you
not a spring chicken anymore, you know?
You're not.
And
No, you're not. Have you ever ghosted someone?
Sure.
Why?
I just felt like it. I don't know.
Is that how you ended up in the Facebook groups?
Well, no.
Okay, let's give context to that.
Yeah, I will.
No, I mean, possibly that's how I ended up in the Facebook. I mean, there's a number of ways you can end up in a Facebook group,
So the Facebook groups that we're referring to, most every state, city has these Facebook groups that women have started where they're like, put a picture of a man in the Facebook group and say, give us the tea or stay away from this guy, right?
Yeah, sure. I've been on them.
You've been on them. I
You've
feel like a
been-
lot
Sure.
of, I mean,
For sure, yeah.
I mean, you've been on a date where the guy like openly said, I'm in these groups.
Yeah.
Remember?
he addressed it from the
Yeah.
get-go. But the irony is everything he said he was posted on there, he was.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's interesting. You would bring that to my attention prior and then do the same things that these chicks are accusing you of doing.
Yeah, so you're
they
in the
actually
groups.
would have saved
Well,
me.
yeah, we are dating. I am
Yeah.
dating. Just you're matching with multiple. You're dating. You're trying to find your person.
So do you feel like you try to get ahead of that, or
I could care less.
you could? Okay.
By the way, and I've had friends on those dating apps who screenshotted things for me of many women being supportive of me and saying, and when a couple women, and I've had women go to bat for me on those things, saying this is ridiculous, like this is wrong. That first of all, these apps were created to keep women safe, and I think they've gone a different direction. I think sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
They have them for men too. You know that, right?
Like
they have ones
men
where
are posting
women
women in there?
Women, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I would never
it
bother
goes
to
that
look.
way.
I could care less.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
the whole
I feel
thing's
like
a little
most
weird,
people are-
honestly. If the women were actually using that to stay safe from guys who were dangerous or
That's
you
a
know,
little,
That's
that's
different.
that I
definitely not
get,
with these.
you know,
Or they're
but,
just
but I'm
small.
on there and there's women over there just like
Quinton ghosted me.
like gossiping
Yeah.
about stupid stuff. Like
Yeah.
we weren't in a relationship, I'm dating, trying to find my person, but I was pleasantly surprised with a lot of support that I got on them.
Yeah.
From women that who I went on one or two dates with who just didn't work out, never talked to me, were actually supporting me on them, saying, no, I want to date, complete gentleman, just didn't work out. But
Yeah.
Has anyone ever gone through your cell phone?
yes.
Did you know about it?
Yeah.
Post, or it was like, I need to go through your phone and you handed it?
Oh no, I didn't know that they went through it.
You were sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone sleep.
And how did that end up for you?
Yeah.
Not good.
Worse for them than it did me.
Yeah.
Tell you
Why do you
that.
say that?
I mean, would you share your phone with your partner if they asked?
If I was in a committed relationship with someone, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have not, been in
Yeah,
a
you've not
situation like
been-
that. So no, you can't look through
How
my
did
phone.
it end up better for you than her?
Well, don't look if you don't want to find in terms of,
Yeah.
what someone has going on. when you're not there yet, when the dating, like you're not going to find things that, or you're going to find things that you don't really like, if you're feeling some kind of way. So, but
do you feel
someone's
like
personal property, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a component of maybe that person that chose to go through your phone while you're sleeping felt like you were further along in the relationship than what you actually were?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you
Clearly.
often?
No, only on a few occasions. Oh wait, does
People thinking you're further along?
Yeah, that would happen a bit more.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that happens to you a lot.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
That does.
Happen.
Yeah,
But you would be okay if you were in a committed relationship. If your girlfriend at that time was like, I want to go through your cell phone, you'd be okay with that?
I would be absolutely open and willing to share everything with my partner when
Your
I
social
find
media
her.
passwords?
Everything.
What if they ask you to get off social media?
Bank accounts, social media. Well, social media, it's my business, so
Yeah.
it would be. But I feel like that's the way it should be. Like what's mine and it's personal to me
is
is
there?
hers as well. Yep.
Would you feel the need or want to go through theirs?
No.
Yeah.
No, not if I trusted them and they're my person. I don't need to know, but
Have you gone through any woman's cell phone?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
More sense in that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay. Top
Go.
like red flag professions. So, I mean, we could probably say like
What would you not do?
Therapist. Yeah, therapist I'm out on.
What else?
Had a bad experience with a therapist. And I didn't know at the time, I'm not thinking to myself,
you've
Mike.
dated a therapist
and
before?
Yeah.
Oh.
And,
It did not go good. Well,
no, it did not go well. You know a little bit about
Yeah,
that, but yeah. And I said to myself, I'm like, I can't believe that this woman is in a position to tell people how they should be thinking and feeling. It's astonishing
we talked
to me.
about this quite
Crazy,
often. Yeah.
This girl was crazy. So
Yeah.
therapists,
Therapists are out. What else?
I probably struggle with an allopathic doctor, unless they were starting to move more towards the alternative functional way, but
Stripper?
just because they're stripper.
Bartender?
I take a stripper to church, try to help her out a little bit. Bartender, no, I mean, I have no issue with the bartender. I mean, it's not something, probably now more no than in my past,
Would it matter if
It was a
you're-
second job for her, like just make a couple extra cash,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Would it matter if she made more money than you?
no, I could care less.
No. Would
Yeah.
you want to share bank accounts or keep them separate?
Share. But I expect and I plan on being,
Provider?
100% of course, but I'm also have been building a business the past 5 years. So it is possible to date someone that is very successful in their career and might be making more money than me at the time.
And that doesn't bother you?
No, it wouldn't bother me because, it's just the way it is at that time.
For
but
sure.
I still fully plan on being a, traditional gender roles with the man being the provider, and not that I'm looking for, because I can also be a stay-at-home dad, with what I do I can work from anywhere. So that would all work itself out, I would
sure.
think,
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Worst dating story.
Oh, I got a lot of them. I mean, a lot.
Give us,
What
give
comes
us,
to which
mean-
one comes to your mind?
I mean, I've had some girls get absolutely obliterated on first dates and make absolute fools out of themselves. And I mean, but that's happened more than once, I would say. But I've also been catfished as well,
do you carry on
multiple
with the
times.
date if they're not showing up authentic?
I did. I actually acted just like I would if they were the person who I thought they would. I thought it would make them more uncomfortable because they knew that I knew.
Oh my God.
So I went through the whole thing, and then I never talked to him again.
Yeah.
But I went through the whole date and acted like it was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
But it's not okay.
That's
No,
okay.
not at
No,
all.
No one
But
loves a catfish.
Yeah.
but they, like I said, they knew that I knew
Yeah.
right off the bat, so they have to live with that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I just I acted like it was no big deal. I actually acted like I liked them probably and enjoyed conversation with them.
and then you go
I just
to
never
them.
spoke to them again.
Then you kiss them.
Yeah.
And
Then
They
you,
were not
Kissable.
We'll say. Well, I talk about the fitness thing too. Some were not the accurate size that I was expecting. They were a bit more rotund than we would say. So,
oh my goodness.
but also too, I gotta
Were
tell
you
you.
embarrassed to be in public?
Oh, I don't get embarrassed like that. I mean,
Yeah, you didn't care.
I mean, someone probably looked at us and probably figured out what was happening or how I got. I had to, So, but the other big thing for me now is, it's the world we live in with the filters and the cosmetic stuff is really challenging because you don't know what someone really looks like.
Yeah.
Not that guys aren't doing it, but women have taken it to a whole new level.
Yeah. Scary out there.
So yeah, that has happened as well, and then you see what they, really look like in person and you're like, that's not the person that I swiped right with.
Yeah.
And that whose Instagram I investigated and was zooming in on. And people do a really good job with
many
changing who
carry
they
it
are.
over all the way to social platforms. So I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to share with us, Quinton, before we wrap this one up? Oh, actually, tell us how we can find you because you are.
Yeah.
Your business is run off socials, correct?
It's right on Instagram. If anyone was struggling with some chronic illness and not getting answers or answers that made sense to them, and
I will say I have done Quinton's program. This is your free plug. How we
thank
met.
you.
And he did heal my thyroid and some other things. So I firmly think you should go check out his IG. What is your handle, Quinton?
It is at Green Health and Wellness, and that's green with an E on the end. If you want to find me there. So you did very well, by the way.
Hey, thank you very much. I tried to excel in all areas of life.
Yeah, got that thyroid cleaned up real nice.
You did.
But, yeah.
Thank you, Quinton.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank
If
you,
you're not following
girls.
us on all platforms and audio outlets,
Podcasts.
everywhere. We're kind of everywhere. I just got lost in my words.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all the things.
All the
Dating
things. Go
Exposed.
follow us.
Thanks for tuning in.